Hey friends, so we're here today to talk about what does being awake actually mean. And I think we've all, if we think back to a time in our lives where we were vividly awake, meaning vividly alive, vividly noticing everything around us, very much in presence, usually very happy, although not always. Sometimes we're awake in our grief, and we really are noticing a lot because of our grief. So being awake doesn't always mean being happy. It does mean being fully present and fully aware, and very importantly, fully embodied. I've noticed that, when things get tough, it's quite common for us to sort of split off, and a part of us is just going through the motions and going through every day, but there's a part of us that's really struggling, can't find a way back into the physicality. So when we pull all our parts together and we come into that full embodiment, that to me is being awake.
By the way, I'm Gary Malkin, wisdomoftheworld.com.
And I'm Hope Fitzgerald, spreadinfinitehope.com.
And we both have a commitment to share a body of knowledge that we're putting on a website called u-awake.com, Mastering the Art of Change. So for me, I'm going to share a bunch of videos, and we both are, around what does awake really mean. And so for me, the first thought that comes in around what awake means is, have you ever taken a walk in nature and suddenly you hear the crickets and the birds and the sound of the wind through the trees? We were just on a walk the other day in the redwoods, and it's almost like nature calls us into multidimensional presence. Suddenly, something ancient in our bodies, in our minds, in our hearts, and our souls get called into a remembrance of the fact that we are nature, that we are made of 99% of the same chemicals as the trees and the stones. And something happens where it's the only place where I, as a composer and a musician, always looks like music is the answer, so let's put it on because it'll help me feel and traverse this crazy world. It's the only time when I don't miss music. Because there's a music already inherently in it. And so that feeling of being in present moment, that's one of the aspects of awake. And what we found is that there are numerous things in this life that we're asked to navigate, assimilate, absorb, accept, that contract us into states that want to shut out our sensitivity so that we can handle it. And so we're excited about the 4-step process that we've developed to actually awaken you, me, us, to a place of being really truly open again to the full sensitive receptivity of presence.
Yeah, that also has to do with establishing a really great conversation with oneself about what we are really feeling and acknowledging it. That's that waking up from a doldrum that we're going through internally. So our workshops deal a lot with that.
So we're committed to this, and we're committed to awakening us as identifying ourselves as Homo universalis, the way Barbara Marx Hubbard called it.
Exactly.
The evolutionary aspect of ourselves that never ends. And may we continue to remember that we're constant learners and beginners in the journey of evolution.
Yeah, constantly curious.
Constantly. So we'll talk to you more about it. We have a lot to say about this. So if you're interested in how we got here and what it's about, and find out more about our upcoming events, and we're excited about sharing how passionate we feel about these 4 steps that we've developed for You Awake. Thanks. Last words?
Good.